I think the internet's created a lot of procrastination. Now, when you hear that, you're probably thinking of someone sat on their sofa watching lots of Netflix. Or maybe you picture someone on their mobile phone just scrolling endlessly, doom scrolling, or just looking at lots of social media. But I actually think that procrastination for web designers, developers, even businesses is a very different kind of look, because this type of procrastination doesn't actually appear like procrastination. I'm sorry that I'm saying this word so much. In actual fact, it might appear that the people are busy, like they're doing something productive, like they're actually doing things, they're actually creating or designing or learning. And because that's how it comes across, no one's going to criticize you for it because you're really busy, you're doing things. But that kind of procrastination is the kind that I think is quite dangerous. So because it looks like you're being productive and you're doing something, no one's going to say, hey, what are you up to? You're wasting your time. Get on with it, because you actually are getting on with it. So no one's going to warn you. No one's going to say, stop doing that. Because like I said, when they see you, you're watching or listening to educational podcasts, you're reading books, you're trying out a bit of code, you're experimenting with AI, you're actually looking at the way other web designers design or other ways that you can build. You're doing all of these things. So why would anyone say that you're procrastinating? So you as a person, you're doing all of these things, but in actual fact, to the outside world, when it looks like you are being productive, in actual fact, you're hiding from the fact that you don't actually know what you're doing or how you want to get there. So what you do is you spend a lot of time learning. And like I said, learning is a good thing, but you just keep doing it. You keep reading books, you keep watching videos, you keep experimenting, but you're delaying the fact that you don't know how you need to get to where you need to be with a project, with a web design, could even be content creation, putting out videos. You keep watching what other people do, but when you now have to implement and do it for yourself, you're struggling. And what doesn't help is that the internet has given us this massive cauldron of information. So it's easier than ever if we want to go out and find knowledge or see what other people are doing. It doesn't take that much time or difficulty to go and get that knowledge, whether using ChatGPT, YouTube video, or just looking on social media. So it's easier than ever. And because of that, it's easier for you to just get lost in learning continuously, but not actually putting it into action. Every industry out there has got thousands of experts, even more since COVID. So many gurus, so many influencers, content creators. There's so many people that are going to tell you how to do exactly the same thing in their own way. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a bit like me teaching you how to build Elementor websites, WordPress websites. So there's all this knowledge out there. And because it's so easily accessible, we just jump in and we just start watching, learning and engaging. And the learning can become really, really addictive. I'm recording on a DJI Action 6. And I've watched a video on the settings, and I watched another video, and then the next day I might watch another video, and then someone I've never watched before uploads a video on Action 6 settings. It's the same information, just given in a different way. Why do I keep watching? The settings are dialed in. I don't need to change it anymore. But because there's all this knowledge out there, we just keep watching, and the same goes with web design. And by the way, it could be for businesses. You could be a dentist, an accountant. There's some advice out there about how to treat someone's teeth. There's something out there about how to manage accounting for small businesses, or how to do tax avoidance or tax dodging or evasion, and you go and watch it because you want to make sure you understand what they do or what you should not do. You already know it, but because the information's there, you just keep watching. But the trouble is, though, the more you watch and watch and watch, when it then comes to you putting that into action for your own business or your own clients, you are almost slightly afraid because you're still not convinced or sure that you can actually follow through to what you've gone and learned. Now, in our heads, we're going to keep feeling that we are progressing, even though we know we've not implemented. And that is a really key word I want to get across, the feeling. So when I watch a video, like I remember when I got this Action 6, okay, I hadn't recorded in a couple of weeks, and I just kept watching setting videos and tweaking it, but I wasn't recording. So for me, tweaking the settings felt like I was making progress. Well, no, you haven't recorded a video and put it out there. Well, I am now. Just like with web design, you might watch a video about clamp, fluid typography, or how to make your website design more efficient, or how you can plug in a bit of AI and design something. So you think you're making progress, but until you do it How do you know it was the right way to build and you're comfortable and it works for you? What are you going to do? Wait until you actually have a client and then do it? Well, it might be too late then. You might suddenly realize that advice you followed was not the right advice to follow. And now you got to go and watch another video or completely change the approach you're going to take to get that client's work done. Another thing with web designers is you can watch loads of videos on how to get clients, how to do cold calls, how to go and set up a lead magnet, how to try and convince people that you're the right person who understands their business, partnership and all of this, brand deals, things like that. You can watch loads of videos, but then 6 months later, you still are struggling to get clients. You're still struggling to deal with scope creep or difficult people as well. You're still struggling to build things that you actually thought were quite basic, like WooCommerce, right? You watch loads of WooCommerce videos, then you get your first client, and it's a basic client. There's only 10 products to sell. You don't have to worry about variation or cart abandonment, but you're still struggling because either WooCommerce has been updated, or when you now put it into practice, you spent so long learning, you're now confusing yourself. So this influencer said, do it this way. Imran said, do it this way. Someone else said, do it another way. And then what happens is you just start to complicate or complexicate how you need to do it in your head. And it just causes you a bit of paranoia, a bit of panic, and suddenly you start doubting yourself, and imposter syndrome kicks in. I know from experience that every time I learn, even though I know that I'm not being fully productive, in a way I think I am being productive because my brain is learning, my brain is engaging, my brain is changing the way I think or need to work in future, and you feel like you're making progress. But like I said, it is just a feeling. Feelings are not going to pay your income or your rent or your mortgage or your cat food, or more importantly, your Pepsi Max. Because you could quite easily watch a video about how to start a YouTube channel and how to create videos and thumbnail art and how to record and camera and lighting and sound and all of that. There's loads of videos. You could watch it. That's easy. Actually starting a YouTube channel, actually doing the videos, actually seeing things through, that's terrifying for some people. But that's the reality of it, isn't it? You spend all your time procrastinating, imagining, dreaming, hoping you're going to set a channel up, but then you never really did it. Or when you did do it, you didn't see it through. So like I said, going back to what I said earlier, when you're sat there reading a book or loads of books and loads of journals or how to do this documents, no one's going to say you're being lazy. They're going to see you learning. When you are watching videos on how to create a YouTube channel or how to build a website or how to use WooCommerce, no one's going to say you're lazy because it looks like you're learning. But at the end of the day, all of that learning achieves nothing for you until you actually do it. I think a lot of people that just keep learning but don't do are trying to protect themselves from that vulnerability of being scared or afraid to actually do it. They doubt themselves so much. Believe me, I've seen so many people preparing for months, years about a new business idea, or they keep talking about leaving their existing job. Like, you got a job, you hate it, and you keep saying, I'm going to leave. Next year, you're still saying the same thing, but you've not left. You feel you're in your comfort zone, but you really want to leave, okay? Because you've got a protected job, you've got a salary and all of that. It's like me in the NHS. I was very much protected, I had income, I was doing really well, but I wasn't satisfied or happy. And then eventually, rather than procrastinating about it, I put it into action and left the NHS and went full-time into web design and YouTubing. And I feel so much more satisfied for it. But working harder in the NHS, doing everything I could for the hospitals and doctors I worked with and the team I led as well. I did all of that. I worked my socks off. But there comes a point in time when you have to really understand that you're just procrastinating what you really want. And for me, it was to leave the NHS and go full-time into web design. YouTube came after that, but I needed to do it. I mean, I've spoken to some people who want to become a web designer and they've purchased loads of courses, watched loads of videos, gone and got their domain, set up their business name, but they've never once really gone out there to start engaging with clients because they're afraid of difficult clients. They're afraid of clients saying no to them. They're afraid of other people finding out that they're a web designer. So I keep saying to them, you've obviously been investing a lot of time and money because you bought loads of courses on it. loads of books, watch loads of podcasts and videos. You obviously want to do it, but you're not doing it. Why? You need to really get to the root cause of whatever stops you and keeps you in that zone of procrastinating. At the end of the day, it all comes down to what I call the action problem. You can learn as much as you want, but until you put it into action, and until you do, until you commit, until you say, I am going to go and buy those fish and chips, I am going to order those new trainers, I am going to set up a business, I am going to try and find clients, until you commit, you make the action real and you do it, you will never do it. You have to accept that there will come a point where you will look foolish, you will get it wrong, people will say no. That's the reality of it. But you have to get over it. Stop letting that fear stop you from being productive. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, I just need to learn a little bit more. Who told you you need to learn a little bit more? You're trying to convince yourself that you're not ready. Now, don't get me wrong. There is always a point early on where you do need to learn enough. But if you've watched a load of videos, if you now are just getting the same message given to you by someone else, or you're seeing it somewhere else as well, but it's the same kind of thing, just said differently, you're now ready. Stop waiting for another influencer or another video to tell you how to build the perfect header template, hero banner, how to get clients, how to do your gardening. Stop waiting for someone to do that for you. Start putting into action what you know you can do. Don't use the excuse that you're not feeling confident enough, because you obviously wanted to do this, so why did you start doing it? There was always a lack of confidence, but your confidence will come as you grow. Every one of us, when we first start reaching out to clients as a web designer, we're not very confident. We're scared our abilities are not good enough as another web designer. We know that client has contacted 10 other people, but we don't know who the other 9 are. And they may be amazing web designers and have a big portfolio, and you're brand new and this is your first web client. How dare you compete against them? What if your prices aren't right? What if you can't achieve or satisfy what the client wants? You will have a lack of confidence. That's the reality of it. It's like when you first get up on stage and talk to someone on a microphone or a conference. It's like the first time maybe when you're dealing with a customer at a shop and you've never done it. It might be the first time you're serving pizza to someone, or you're taking an order as a waiter or a waitress. There will always be a lack of confidence. But once you do it once and again, your confidence will grow. All web designers were building websites before they were fully qualified. All writers were writing books before they were published. Businesses were selling solutions or products before they really knew if that was the right product or solution for someone. When I first started recording videos, my really early videos were utter rubbish. But that's because I was new to it. I wasn't fully confident. I didn't fully understand lighting and sound. And like right now, I'm recording on a DJI Action 6. Most likely there'll be some issues with the lighting or the sound, and I might need to use another bit of product to boost the bass of the sound. I don't know. You'll either like it or hate it. But that comes with learning. And every time I record outside of my studio on one of these devices, I'm going to start to understand better what I need to tweak next time. Or I could just sit there watching loads of videos and keep procrastinating about it. And the more I do, the more confident I will become. The missing part of your life, in a way, which means that you keep procrastinating, is courage. Like I said, as you grow, you become more confident, and you will become more courageous as well. You will have the courage to act. You will have the courage to do. You will have the courage to challenge. You will have the courage to say, this is my way. You will have the courage to pick and choose the way you want to handle it. There is no perfect way to do loads of things in life, okay? There isn't always a right and a wrong way. A lot of things we do are very, very subjective. Of course, there are some things you have to do a certain way, but a lot of things when it comes to creating, website designing, it is subjective. You're going to start to understand how you do it. Your confidence grows. You become more courageous. It will work. You will get there. There will always come a point when you're going to realize the next podcast, the next video, the next tutorial, the next article or blog or whatever, the next person that comes and meets you and talks to you is not the only solution. It might not even be the right solution. You will start to realize that the solution is you. And as I've alluded or said earlier, once you start doing things, you will learn from yourself. You will learn from your own mistakes. And the learning you do within yourself, of yourself, is the most valuable ever. When you learn from me or other content creators, You're learning what they've already gone through and now they're just sharing their experience. They might not even call it experience. When I share a tutorial, I'm showing you how to build a website, but that's based on my experiences. But when you start to do things, you're going to learn from yourself. You're going to learn where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are, what you enjoyed, what you hated, and you will improve. Trust me, you're procrastinating right now because you're not doing, but when you start doing, your learning doesn't stop. The difference is now it is real learning. It's true learning. It's you learning to improve. That's when learning is no longer the enemy. Learning is incredible. Learning will change your life. So I want you to ask yourself, what would you do if someone said you are no longer allowed to learn anything ever again? What would you do? Would you just stop? Would you still be thinking about that dream job or that career or that website you want to build or that video you want to record or that book you want to write or that meal you want to make? Or are you just going to go, well, I can't watch any more videos on it. I've watched quite a few, but now I've been told I can't learn anymore. Is that it? Is that it? You're just never going to try to achieve that dream? Why don't you go and do it? Why don't you give yourself a go? Why don't you gain the confidence, and which will come? Seize the courage and do it. I'm telling you now, if you're struggling to get clients, if you're struggling to build websites, if you're struggling to start a YouTube channel, just get on with it. Because eventually you're going to see the real progress appear, and it's the progress that you've been waiting for all your life.